Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we're thriving.
Clearly.
Clearly. Siri, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm drinking water.
I have water in my matching Stanley cup that Siri got little nameplates for, so that mine says Allison and hers says Siri. And then within an hour of putting those on, I drank out of hers.
That did happen, yes.
And then you did. I also have a tropical pineapple Topo Chico margarita hard seltzer that has some sand on it because I took it to the beach for Mike's birthday, and this is one of the leftovers. So anyway, I can't open it.
You have your nails done.
There we go.
Good job.
Yeah, we got our nails done today. Mine are light and sparkly, and Siri's are kind of a corally orange with some little starfish on them.
Well, it's a star and then some lips on the thumb.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably going to hear the dogs playing in the background, and we're really not sorry about it because they're having a great time.
Yes.
Yeah, we are back in California. In case you can't tell, if you're watching on YouTube, you probably recognize my bedroom. My bedroom that is currently full of my stuff and Siri's stuff. And it also has overflowed into my living room. So sorry, roommates. There's not much we can do.
Yeah, it's kind of like I have my two larger luggage items with clothes are in the living room because that's just the easiest place to have them.
I mean, my room is pretty big, but we have the air mattress. So right now there's a walkway from my bedroom door to my closet and then to my makeup station / desk. And then it goes past the air mattress to the bathroom and then to my bed. So the floor space is limited right now.
Yes.
And probably going to stay that way for a while.
Yeah. Unless, by some act of God, we can, I don't know, buy a house
very
in
soon.
2 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah. So Siri's moving truck is getting here on Monday, and she has her storage room ready. And so Monday at some point, we will be unloading it in the 100-degree weather because we have a history of picking the hottest days of the year to move.
Yeah, but honestly, I need to call the company again and see if they can do a drop off and pick up in the same day, because if that's the case, they can have it just parked right by the door to my unit.
And it won't take long at all.
Yeah, because it's 5 feet of space in the moving trailer. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm very hopeful.
Yeah, but if they have to leave it overnight, then it has to park on the street outside the storage place, which we're really hoping doesn't have to happen because her unit is like
way in the back.
It's the one at the back, like the furthest back it can be. So that would be really fun for the two of us to have to unload
44 boxes, 4+ suitcases, a ballet bar, a mirror, a couch, some dog bed stuff. I don't know.
And then carry it from the street to the way back of the storage center. So we're really hoping that that doesn't have to happen. This drawer isn't shutting all the way and it's bugging me. Anyway, that's a problem for later. But yeah, the dogs have been really happy since we've been here. I think everyone is happy to be back in California.
Yes.
Lila has really enjoyed life lately. She and Panini have become great friends.
Yeah.
They play really well together and often, and Mocha too, obviously. Right now, I looked back and Panini is like just chewing on Mocha's leg. Yeah, that's what you're hearing, and there's nothing we can do about it.
They're playing, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Winston is questioning all of his life choices. I'm just gonna encourage everyone to watch this episode on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a lot of animal happening.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So our bad news, because I just realized you can see the American Girls, look like the American
Yeah.
Girl dolls. Well, maybe you don't know, but they're back there.
Yeah.
And I just saw them. So we were supposed to have our American Girl Cafe appointment, and my doll was supposed to go to the salon to get her hair fixed. Well, the American Girl Cafe is not open
Yet.
They're behind, and so we had to push our reservation to September.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully they'll be open by then.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. But it really is okay.
It's fine.
We've been super busy. So we've been in LA. It'll be a week tomorrow.
It hasn't even been a week. Yeah.
Yeah. We got in last Thursday night. It's Wednesday currently. So we got in Thursday night. Thursday, as we were driving, we listened to the press conference that SAG held because SAG and the AMPTP did not negotiate a new contract. Negotiations failed. So SAG's contract expired. The contract that we gave them an extension on, and the AMPTP basically just used it to have actors finish out their promotional contracts for movies that are coming out now. So in the car, anyway, in the car in the middle of in the middle of the desert in Arizona, we were listening to the press conference, and damn, Fran Drescher can speak.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was so impressed. It was so good. Like, she was so fired up. So if you haven't watched it, like, it's worth a watch.
And obviously it was a press conference, so people, could ask questions when it got to that point. And anytime someone asked a question that, like, I felt the goal of the question was to make her look bad, there were a couple of those, and she handled it so well.
Oh my gosh.
Like, man, so she's the president of SAG-AFTRA right now. Neither of us voted for her because so within our union, there's basically two parties, and our old president really fucked up the union during her tenure there. And she was supporting Fran's run. So a lot of people did not expect Fran to be a great president just because she was friends with Gabrielle. But she seems to be doing really well. One of my friends has a close friend who's on the negotiation committee. So we were kind of being funneled information that way. And the person told my friend, like, I really respect her. Like, I didn't think she was going to be a great person to have in this particular negotiation, but she's really fighting for everyone. Like, she's standing up for the quote unquote smaller people, and just, man. So we got into town Thursday at like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
We unloaded the car, took the rental car back to the airport. We did a grocery pickup. We washed my car. And then we got dinner. And then Friday morning at 9 a.m., we were picketing at Warner Brothers. So our first day back in LA, we got to go picketing, which was actually really fun. Picketing is more fun than you would expect.
It's just like that, the sense of, like, okay, obviously striking is not really fun. No one wants to get to that point.
No.
But it was really cool, just the sense of unity.
Yes.
With, like, everyone else who was picketing. It's like, we all are in this together. Like, we have each other's backs. It's just a very supportive environment.
Yeah, the picket lines are like the hottest clubs in LA right now. They really are.
Yeah, everyone's there.
Yeah. We saw Joey King and Caitlin Deaver, Katie Strickland. My friend Hunter was there. My friend Liana was there. Yeah. We ran into Reza and Cameron and Corey, obviously. Yeah, if you're in the LA area, I highly recommend going picketing if you're able. I mean, even if you can't physically pick it, take some water, take some snacks, hand it out. It'll be appreciated.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people doing that too, which is amazing. So, yeah. And now I don't believe any sort of negotiations are happening, which is interesting. And now the UPS Teamsters, or yeah, UPS Teamsters are striking, and the USPS union, the United States Postal Worker Union, announced their solidarity with SAG. And the DGA has not yet ratified their contract, so they very well could reject it. And it's going to be a time.
Yeah, it's a very monumental time right now. I think just for history in general, just the way that everyone's industries have changed so much because of streaming and artificial intelligence, and how basically corporations are completely exploiting workers because they
Mhm.
can.
Yep.
And you know what? That's what we're fighting for. We don't think workers should be exploited so that a millionaire can become a billionaire, or a billionaire can just keep. It's greedy.
It's
Greedy behavior, and
disgusting.
it's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a historic time right now, and I think it's very important that we all are consciously aware of ending up on the right side of history,
Yeah.
which it kind of baffles me how many people don't think of it like that, you know? Like 50 years from now, what do you want to tell your hypothetical grandkids? You know, do you want them to know, Bob Iger, what you're doing? Because if my grandpa did that, I wouldn't like him very much. I wouldn't respect him.
It's just crazy.
Not even 50 years from now. I'm pretty sure Bob Iger is a grandpa.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway,
But that was like a crazy, like, first full day back. It's like, let's go
yes.
picketing. What else did we do on Friday?
We went picketing and then we came home. Jasenia came over for a bit to meet the puppy.
Oh, yeah, and I was dog sitting this weekend.
Yeah, Siri dog sat Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Mhm.
What did we do Saturday?
When was Emily's birthday?
That was Saturday.
Okay.
But we did stuff during the day.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
Oh, we have
Mocha, it's okay.
Mocha. We had our meeting at 10.
Oh yeah, we met with our real estate lender, mortgage lender,
Yeah.
broke money guy.
Yeah.
We had a meeting with him that went pretty well. We filled out some paperwork for him,
We went to Starbucks.
obviously.
Yeah, and then
And
it
then I
was
think
a
we just
long night for bowling, which was super, super fun. And then we ended up,
at El
having-
Tejano.
yeah, after a whole goose chase, but you know.
Yeah, walked all over NoHo basically. And then Sunday, it literally was a few days ago and I can't
Yeah, I
remember.
can't remember what we did. I feel like we did stuff.
We've done so much.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no idea. And then Monday we did more things. And yesterday we did stuff too. And then today we got our nails done and Siri got her hair cut.
Yes.
And then we had dinner at Olive Garden with Corey. And now we're here. And then tomorrow we're going to Disneyland for a very full Disney day. The only sad part for us is that we won't be able to post about it because we are not allowed to promote struck companies.
Yep. Which Disney is one.
Yep, unfortunately, because of you, Bob Iger.
Yeah. And that's been like sort of this weird gray area. And I see a lot of people posting stuff on social media. And I think people just don't necessarily realize that when you're posting on social media, you are kind of promoting.
You're giving them free publicity.
Yeah. So you have to be careful. Like I'm not gonna name names here, but I saw a full Instagram account last night that was posting about like a viewing party they were having for a movie. And like they were tagging a bunch of different people, and I went to those people's accounts and they had like made actual posts, and I was like, ooh, you are all promoting a strap company and you're calling yourself an actor. Like this is scabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Like because of this, you might not be able to join
The
the
union.
union.
Yeah. So that's something I feel like cannot be stressed enough. If you ever want to join SAG or the Writers Guild or DGA or really any entertainment union, you cannot be promoting the strut companies. That means you cannot be promoting any movies that are coming out soon. You can't be promoting either major theme park in LA. You can't be promoting brands that are owned by these companies.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
can see, like, we are trying to be very careful.
yeah. So like there are two very big movies coming out on the same day. One is about a doll. And that movie, they've already done a lot of publicity for it. That movie was one of the main reasons that they asked for that contract extension so that a certain person could finish her press tour. Which she did, and they moved that premiere for that movie up. And all of those stars got to walk that carpet and give their interviews and promote their work, which I,
They're great.
yeah, like you deserve
job.
you deserve to promote your work, things that you've worked hard on. You deserve to be proud of that.
It
But
just felt shady
it's
on
these
the-
companies.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the actors. It's not those
No.
people.
It's the
It's
corporate
the
men.
corporation.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the man.
Yeah. But a lot of people are still giving that movie a lot of free publicity because people have been waiting for years for that movie to come out. Which fair because we have too.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful. And even members of our union
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
are posting. And it's just it's kind of shady.
Yeah. A little cuspy.
Yeah, so if you ever would like to join the union, do not post, do not give free publicity to these movies, to these productions, to these companies, because that's called scabbing. And if you scab and they find out about it, you will not be allowed to join the union ever. So, one Instagram post could really throw off your life, just say it.
Yeah. To be aware.
Uh-huh. Make informed decisions. I'm going to encourage everyone to play it safe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, exactly.
It's like, even if you don't think that that's what you want, you never know.
Oh my gosh, you know what we had? You did all of your content on Monday and then your interview and everything. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am
and I had my interview on Monday.
Yeah, Siri and I both are in the process of the job application hustle. So we both had interviews Monday, and then I have a final interview on Friday, and then hopefully I'll have a new job. Because even though my content creation for TikTok does pay well, without being able to work on set, I need another job because that's just the world we live in right now. So unfortunate, but I need 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah. And I'm just so, for whatever reason, getting a teaching job is such a long interview process.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's just like, and it sucks because at first, like, I had an offer and then HR came back and said they couldn't actually give me a formal offer letter because I didn't have the right license. And it was kind of frustrating because I had been really upfront about what my license was, and I was told like that it was fine, it was not a big deal. And so anyway, it just sucks that like that moved quickly and I was amped, and that was like before I moved, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, just kidding, I guess I don't have that. So then I had a phone interview 2 weeks ago, and then I had the in-person interview on Monday, which included a tour of the school, and I had to give a demo lesson, and it was just like so stressful. And I don't know, like it probably went fine, but I'm not going to hear until probably Monday.
Monday.
And that's frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the job I'm trying to get, they will be making offers between the 22nd and the 27th. So that's a full week where I just get to be waiting for
Waiting.
my phone to ring. That's so annoying.
Ugh.
So fingers crossed. We have so many balls up in the air right now.
Like, it sucks. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm not a juggler.
No. But I think we're handling it well. We're not panicking as much as we could be.
It's exhausting.
It really is. Because right now we have my job, your job, mortgage, the other house program we applied for. I guess that's it, but it feels like a lot. Yeah. And then just life.
I'm just thinking about everything. I'm just like tired.
Yeah. Yeah, we ate dinner last night at El Tejano with Jasenia and Corey, and then came home, went to bed.
Like over 5 hours later.
Yeah, we were at El Tejano for 5 hours.
I was ready to leave like after an hour.
Well, that's not how it went.
I was ready to Uber home.
Well,
And then I realized I don't have keys.
but when we got home, we showered and we went to bed and we slept. And then when we woke up, we were still so tired. And then we moved really slowly this morning. So we didn't have time to eat breakfast before we went to the nail appointment. We went through Starbucks. I got a coffee. Siri got a coffee and a Danish. And then we went to our appointment and we were there until like 4. And then we went down a grocery store down towards Culver is giving away free groceries to SAG members to kind of help with the whole strike not working situation. So we went down there, but they were closed for the day, and so then we just came back up and went straight, or we came here, we let the dogs out, and then we went to dinner. By the time we got there, it had been over 24 hours since I had eaten. I was freaking starving. I was so hungry. My stomach was growling the whole time we were driving back up to Burbank. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I am starving. Like my body is hungry."
Yeah. Thank goodness for salad and breadsticks at Olive Garden.
Yeah. So when we got there before Corey, and usually they want your whole party to be there before they let you order. But our waitress, bless her soul, when she came to take our drink order, she was like, "Can I get you a drink and then or to hold you over while you wait for your friend?" And we were like, "Can we please go ahead and get our salad? We're starving." And she kind of laughed and she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And we were like we're hungry enough to be rude. So she brought our salad early, bless her. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Penny. And now we have leftovers in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then tomorrow we go to Disney where we will not be hungry at all. Because of snacks.
Yeah. It'll be a time.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be probably the longest Disney day we've done in a very long time. Because we're leaving the house at 7 so that we can beat traffic getting down there. Um there's a bump in my hair and I don't like it. Anyway, we're leaving the house early so we can beat traffic. And then we have reservations at Blue Bayou at 2:30. Then we have the World of Color dessert party at 8. And then we have reservations at Oga's Cantina at 10:20. So we will be there until probably 11. So we won't get home until probably midnight. That's a 17-hour Disney day.
You might need to see if Jasenia can look in on the dogs.
Yeah. Not a bad plan. Right, Panini? Would you like that? Look at this puppy. Look at it.
She's so precious.
She really is.
Oh, I had the vet too. The vet told me Panini is underweight.
Are you little? Look how skinny she is. She's just a long little spaghetti noodle. She's a long linguini beanie, Panini.
Yeah, I thought it would be funny to name a wiener dog Linguini, but you say Linguini. But then I realized, like, if you spelled it weenie, like weenie dog, it would just look like Linguini, and that is weird.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't work
No.
how you want it to.
No, not quite.
So, anyway, not a good wiener dog name.
No. Not as much as you wanted it to be.
Nope.
Mochaccino?
Just getting the cycle of dogs.
Yep. Hi, Lila. Lila has just been living her best little life.
Yeah.
So we drove cross country in a rental car with 4 animals, 3 dogs, 1 cat, 2 humans, and a shit ton of shit.
Yeah.
And it was fine. Like, time passed relatively quickly. No incidents. We stayed in a Red Roof Inn in New Mexico, which was actually nicer than I expected.
Same. Like, I don't know what is up with people giving hate on Red Roof Inns. It was fine.
It was. Can confirm. Yeah. And we told them we had 1 dog.
I don't think they even would have cared how many pets we had,
I don't think so either.
but whatever. They asked if we had pets, and I said, "Yep, a dog."
We had 3 dogs and a cat.
Yep.
Hi, baby. And we got them all home. We went by Swig in Phoenix. I got 6 drinks and Siri had 1.
Yep.
I only made you stop 1 time where I think you were kind of annoyed about it. But apparently I can only hold 3 24-ounce drinks in my bladder. Wait. That's 72 ounces. I can hold 72 ounces in my bladder. That's pretty impressive.
That sounds kind of like a problem.
Anyway, it was a good time.
We really made it back quicker than I think both of us predicted.
Yeah, we made really good time.
Yeah.
We made good time. The drive didn't like drag.
Right, Selena.
She's like, maybe for you. He says I was in my kennel.
Yeah. Yeah, my dogs were in kennels the whole drive. Well, they were both in a kennel.
Yeah.
And the other kennel on top flew a couple times and
Hit Lila, hit Winston. Winston was in his little travel crate. Lila, I just buckled her in with her little seatbelt that clips onto her harness. And she would like try to climb on top of Winston's travel carrier, which is soft-sided. So like
she'd be like flattening him.
Yeah, and Winston is such a good sport. He never complained. But he would be looking at me and you too, probably like, you see what you've done. Yeah. But they were pretty good, other than actually they were fine. They didn't do anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Normally we're much more alive. I think we're both tired.
It's been a long day. It's been a long week. I don't know.
It's been a long life.
Yeah. Kind of over it.
Oh, you know what we did Sunday? We saw Beetlejuice.
Oh my god.
The bag is right there.
We literally went to see a touring Broadway show. Oh
We had a really good time.
my gosh. Yeah, it was fun.
The show was good. The merch was good.
I wore my green wig.
That was good.
Yep. People liked it.
I liked it. I wore my Halloween costume.
Minus your wig.
Yeah, I did not wear the wig, but I did wear the dress. And I did my makeup. It was a good time.
That was good. Super fun.
The woman that played Delia, I loved. She was so funny. And like how she physically embodied that role just really made it. I loved her. The whole cast was good,
They were all good.
but she stuck out to me.
I liked all of like the ensemble numbers where like the one where it was like all the ensemble dressed like Beetlejuice or where they were
Yeah.
all the skeletons. Like those were fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a really fun show. Yeah, would recommend. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. There were so many things that I was like, oh, we can talk about this, this, and this on the podcast. And now I'm like, oh, I remember. 'Cause when we talk about this all the time about some former roommates that were horrible.
Yeah.
And finally, I was like, you know what? We're going to sit down because I was outside with the dogs and I realized, like, so when I left here, it wasn't really like a planned leaving and I couldn't come back and like do stuff. So there were a lot of things really that I left. And I like told Allison, you know, like you can keep them for the house or, you know, if you really want to sell them, you can sell them and keep the money. That's okay with me because, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. And then I come back and I'm like, wait a minute, there was an outdoor chair and table that I had gotten from my friends Ian and George. And I was like, Allison, what happened to that? And she was like, oh, she's like, you know what happened? This roommate had similar ones, so she got rid of those. And I was like, okay, so she stole.
Well, it wasn't even similar. She just thought hers were better.
Like, so she stole something that belonged to not her. And just who knows if she sold them or just got rid of them. But I'm like, that's stealing. Okay, petty theft.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I was like, wait a minute. I have a softbox lamp that had been used as like a light in the sunroom. And I went and looked and the stand is gone.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know what happened to the stand? Allison's like, I have no idea. After like this person rearranged, who knows? And I'm like, awesome. So that was probably at least $50.
Yeah. She also, when she rearranged the sunroom, she moved so much stuff and that I haven't been able to find. And like she took down that lamp because she thought, I guess she thought we didn't need it. I don't know. And she took it down, completely flattened the softbox. So like,
which it's a nice softbox. I got it from someone who does photography.
Yeah. So I've never been able to find the stand.
But I came in and I was like, you know what, we have to do this because it pisses me off so much. So we sat down and thought of everything we could think of, which means this is not a comprehensive.
It's not a complete list.
Yep. So, and we're kind of just like, all right, items, monetary value, things that were either stolen, damaged,
and not replaced.
Yeah, damaged, not replaced. Or things where it's like they never paid you back for things. And a very modest number is like 2,500.
Yeah.
And
over $2,000.
And I don't know. It's one of those things where like, sure, we could have grounds to take these people to small claims court. But for me, it was kind of just like, okay, this just justifies my feelings.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
And the one that got rid of most of the stuff / sold it and kept the money for herself, even though it wasn't her stuff to sell, she also is the one that hit my dog. So We don't like her. And her mom follows the podcast on Instagram. So, Leslie, if you're listening, your daughter hit my dog.
And really owes you over $2,000
Yeah.
in losses and damages alone. Like,
Yeah. And that's not including
That's not even-
emotional damage. Like, if you want to pay for my therapy, that'd be great.
and like even like small claims court aside, you could even like the theft could be a whole separate charge, like stealing
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah, because there was that patio set, a dresser, the vacuum,
Yeah, those things were stolen. Straight up stolen
and sold, and she kept the money, even though they were my items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know that we would actually take legal action, but it is validating.
Yeah, it's affirming.
Yeah. Just because like the frustration has been so high, and it's just like, oh, yeah, because that is pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that she particularly was shitty after she hit my dog in front of me. And I was so baffled. I was just like frozen. And she didn't even think twice about it. She just like went back to work. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So, anyway.
Yeah, I think we both are just sick of,
Asshole.
yeah, like I don't have time for it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I never did, but now I'm like, I'm not gonna put up with it. at this
Panini
point.
agrees.
Yeah.
Poor little Lila. Yeah.
Just if you don't like my animals, if you don't respect my belongings, much less respect me.
Yeah, that's the other thing. She
Yeah.
treated me horribly. Like, how many times do you think in the year and a half that I lived with that specific person
Did you text me that your feelings were hurt? Pretty much
that
every day.
that specific person had hurt my feelings again almost every day for a year and a
Yeah.
half?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So anyway, that person's gone. Your roommates now are
Wonderful.
so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're honestly great.
Yeah.
This was, knock on wood, the first time that I've ever lived in this house without one person being horrible.
Yeah, just from the beginning.
There's always been
at least one.
at least
bad
one.
seed.
Yeah.
It goes quite slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've come up with kind of like, okay, one of them was a snake. One of them was
A werewolf.
Werewolf, and then we thought of a completely different scenario where I was like, that person's a leech, and just kind of like, okay, we need to figure out how to highlight these behaviors so we can avoid this hurt and this situation again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of being bullied by people who say they're my friend.
Yes. That.
So
Yeah. Tired of being bullied, manipulated, made to feel bad for feelings that are valid.
yes. Right.
Yeah. She says, I am 8 months old and I know better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Everyone on YouTube just knows what happened. I'm not going to talk about it. Anyway. Yeah, Panini has really come into her voice. Yeah. Yep. Well, that'll bring us to the end of this episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay.
And I'm Siri Harkins.
And we're thriving. Clearly.